Hello, Stamping friends. This is Monica Gilberti with Stamping with Monica. Welcome. I'm here to do another episode of CASE the Catty with me in the month of July. June. We're still in June. Let's not go too fast. So I want to welcome everybody that is going to watch live, joining me live, and those that will watch the replay. And if you're popping on, let me know. Say hi. And if you're popping on later on when the live is gone, just put replay so I know that you stopped by. And I am going to go and start. We are a little bit ahead of time. It's 5:59 on June 12th. 2025, and this is episode 12 of the CASE the Catty. So as I was telling you at the beginning of the month, we a group of demonstrators decided to CASE the Catty for the month of June. We picked a few of the projects in the catalog. Obviously there are so many that it will take a year to do all of them. And we are sharing with you the recipe card, meaning that we're sharing with measurement supplies, picture measurements, and if there's a special tip to make the specific projects that we included. The way you get to receive the recipe card / a small PDF is by joining our email list, and I usually put the link at the end of the video, that each video that I do or any of my posts that I do on my Facebook Live or Facebook group page. I also specify that we're going to do videos, we're going to do just posting of pictures, and some might do just of YouTube videos. So we are coming in different ways. Personally, I've done a few live videos, and then I sent you and I published pictures of the specific day. Okay, so let's start. And tonight, so we have done a few of the projects. Let me see, or you have received, if you're on my email list, you already received the recipe cards for projects 1 through 7. And let's see if I remember, because I did not make all of them, obviously, because time, life is busy. But we are going through and quickly showing you what we have done. I've done a few. So we have done on this page right here, we started first of all with this sample from the cover of the catalog. I did a Facebook Live and also already sent out the recipe card. And let's see, did I lose all of them? Oh no. And then we have done this project recipe card for that. I've shown you this. I did a Facebook Live on this, and also a Facebook Live on this sample right here. And then let's see, you have received the recipe card to recreate this beautiful banner right here. We have done this past week, my friend, okay, before that, this is another of the casing that we have done, that I showed you. And then for the past 3 days, we have shown you projects from this page for this Florals in Bloom collection, sweet collection. And we have cased and upped up, kind of stepped up a few of these samples right here. Also, let me not forget that this is another of the projects included in the recipe card. So just yesterday we finished our online class, and in the online class we did a stepped up version of this, a stepped up version of this card, stepped up version of this with different colors. And then we have done a stepped up version of this card right here. Like there's more to step up, and this card. So let me show you the card. So, and this is part of this week's online card class to go. So if you're interested in receiving the supplies to recreate each of the projects, then you will have to have place a $50 order in my online store by Sunday. $50 is before shipping and tax. And I'm always reminded that if you are redeeming your stamping rewards, that will be the net after you are redeeming your rewards. So if you're redeeming $20, it means that your order will have to be of $70 in merchandise. I hope that is clear. So this is a stepped up version of this. So this is card number 1. And then we did a stepped up version of this card right here. This is a note card size, but we made it as a regular card, okay, with different layers of paper and DSP included in the Flowers in Bloom suite of products. And then let's pretend that this has the same color, but I'm going to show it to you here. So we use this one as a starting point that is the same basically here, and using the idea of folding a designer series paper, then instead of folding a designer series paper, we did fold the cardstock. So this was the fun fold card that we did. And then we have this card that comes from this card right here, inspiration from that. As you can see, the focal point is the same, but everything else is kind of stepped up. And then last but not least, if you're looking at this, we showed you how to create this project right here, trying to mimic this but stepping it up. So this is the 3D project included in the class. So we always include a fun fold and a 3D project. So this comes from, it was created using one of the banners that I love so much. This is the die right here. Love him, the die set. So this is the class. If you're interested in receiving the supplies to recreate this, and when I say supply, it's going to be cardstock, card cut and scored, any labels that are not included, the DSP is included, some of the die cuts or embossed will be done, but anything that is related to the bundles, then you will have to do it on your own stamping, because we cannot send pre-stamped images. And the other thing is, in the class is not included the embellishments or the ribbon. Those you can purchase with your $50. If you want to get the class for free, you can purchase that. Those to, complete your projects as well. And let's not forget, this is a Flowers in Bloom. It's a sweet collection that is part of the special that Stampin' Up! Is running until the end of the month. All sweet and sweet products it's going to be buy one get one 50% off. Okay, so let me start and telling you. Oh, hello Rose, thank you for joining me. Let's see who I have here. Thank you ladies for popping on. Nancy I see here, then I don't see. Okay, I need to scroll down there, but if you're popping on, make sure you're saying hi, okay? So now let's move on to a different, so we're moving on from flowers, and we look at this. Maybe that's could be a 9x9 or 12x12. 12x12 would be crazy to recreate, but a smaller version, why not? A small frame, and then you put a picture in there, or it's a beautiful scrapbook page if you want to do that. Wow. Okay, we're stepping into the Turtly Cute Sweet Collection. Yet again, this is another sweet that you can add in your shopping. Buy one, get one half off. Okay, it includes the stamp set, the dies, embossing folder, embellishments, and a pack of designer series paper. So let's say you're getting this half price. Instead of paying $80.50, it will be $40.25 for all of this. It is a deal. It is a deal. I love this suite. It is very colorful. I love the designer series paper. I love it because it can be very detailed with, you know, the Totally Awesome bundle. You can use it on this side, but the reverse side, the other side of this paper, can be very neutrals like that. This pattern, yes, the turtley there, and then the music, because we have different pages here. Music. What else? I love this pattern right here, as well as this pattern, and on the other side you have these. So the designer series paper, I used this suite when I did my swap for the Disney trip, and I used which one did I use? Let's see. I used this pattern right here. Let me see if I can find. Yes, because I made it as a birthday card, so I used all of these. Some you can die cut with the dies, some you need to fussy cut. The balloons and the hats, party hats and ice cream cones, you can die cut it, as well as the cake. You can die cut it. The only thing that you will not be able to die cut is this one right here and this one right here. Everything else you can. So fussy cutting. So I used that for my card, and I used both sides using the images because I didn't want to stamp and color 20 something cards, 26 cards. So I just used the designer series paper, and then I used this pattern right here for my 3D projects, and that was a 6x6 embossing. It was a 6x6 scrapbook page. I have them somewhere. I will probably show it to you tomorrow. But anyways, tonight we are going to recreate this little card here, and this is a note card size. Okay, so you can usually note cards finished size is 3.5 by 5, so you could do it in different ways. You can just cut the cardstock to size and make it, or you can use one of the already pre-cut card bases, and I used for mine the basic white note cards and envelopes. These are already scored, cut and scored, and they have their own matching envelopes, so even better. So I used that to start my project. And as you can see, let me lift it up. So there's some coloring involved, some embossing involved, and so I will go through all that to recreate this. Now, you can use the size that we are going to provide you in the recipe cards if you're on our email list, obviously, or you can make it a regular card size if you wanted to. Okay, so let me start with showing you what the supplies that we need are. Okay, so as I said, I have a note card, an envelope that is already cut and scored, and we're going to fold, trying to match the corners right here. Goody goody. This is thick cardstock. We have that. Then we have a layer. In my case, I'm going to layer this one on like such. Okay, and I can do that. Let me see which way I want to fold it. I want to fold it this way. There's always a right way and a wrong way, and we're just gonna wing it. So that will go on top right there, and I'm gonna use my liquid glue because then I have room and time to spare, so I can matchy my, and I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, and So there we go. This is simple and easy. Okay, then on the card we have this pattern used, and this one is gonna go put like this. Put down like that, just regular. I'm gonna use liquid glue for now, and I'm gonna tilt it. So this is how I did mine, how I interpreted mine, okay, to recreate it. Then I have a another layer of garden green that I've embossed with the turtle textures embossing folder, okay, and I did the embossing right there. This is one of the regular embossing folder. It's not a 3D, so you would use the regular plate and 2 clear plates to run it through your die cutting machine. Then what I'm doing, oh, I like this size better, side. So I'm gonna use, guess what, dimensionals, because it's me, because we love dimensionals. Okay, so we are going to put this one on the card, and as far as the layout is pretty simple. Okay, so then this is gonna go like that. Okay, easy peasy, nice and easy. Now then we have to start creating the focal points, and I'm going to show you the pieces that are already cut out from the die set. So this is your bundle. It's a photopolymer stamp set with 16 different stamps. Okay, love the fonts, love the fact that Stampin' Up is mixing up the fonts. Love this one. Yeah, and then you have all these images that can be stamped and die cut with this set of dies. And then we also have extra dies to complement this bundle that you can use to stamp and die cut, or also you can die cut from the paper, because I think with this hat, maybe not. I don't want to be too I don't want to speak too soon. I haven't tried it yet, so we're gonna see if this by any chance, but I don't think so. I don't think it might be. Okay, let me open it because I need this. Let me see if this will cut it. This has a part here. Oh wow, yes you could. No, you cannot. You cannot. I thought you would, but you can't. So these are extras here. All these that you see. This is extra. These are extra, and all of them are. Okay. So now we are going to start our stamping on here. So what I've done, I already die cut it, the part to recreate the banjo. Is that a banjo? Whatever we call it. So this was die cut from the die here, that it's like a balloon, right? And then I die cut this one in pecan pie, and then I also die cut this little piece in basic black. The banjo body will be in early espresso and that. Okay, then this is my label. These are the pieces. This is where I need to stamp and emboss. So what I can start doing for now is just building this banjo here. And I don't know if the name is that or not, because you know, English is not my first language. There we go. And then I can attach this here. Okay, and I'm going to put it on here. So at the same time, it's giving him a little bit of extra support. And like that, it might not be, let me see, I need to see. I need to see. Yes, we're gonna put it kind of in the middle like that. And for now, we're going to let it be. Because this little fella here, we're gonna put it at the end, just because. Okay, so now let's do some stamping and coloring. And I'm gonna stamp my images in. These images will be stamped in Memento. And remember, I told you that I used the white uninked stamp pad to put my Memento re-anchor. And so this is my new Memento for now. And I'm gonna grab the images. Okay, so this turtle here, cute, it's gonna go right here. And then I'm gonna take this one, then we're gonna cut, stamp, color, and die cut. Voila. Okay. Then on these, I will have to do some heat embossing. Okay. So now the colors that I'm using are, I'm using light, where's my light? Soft seafoam. Then I'm doing dark and light of my Granny Apple Green. And I'm using the light of the Darling Duckling. These are the colors. So for the Darling Duckling, I'm gonna use this to color whatever we wanna call them. I don't know the technical name or anatomy to give this a name. These little things there. Okay, then I'm going to use the light, and it doesn't matter if I'm going inside here because they will be colored. Oh, and I'm also using one of these Stampin' Bright markers in Garden Green. Okay, that, and then I'm gonna color this, the front of the body. I could have even done a little bit darker on the shell. That's okay. We're gonna keep it like my original, like I interpret it. And then we're gonna do the same here. This is gonna have like that. I could do more of a shading. Maybe I'll do it on this one just because I did not do it in my original. So we can do a little bit of shading there. Okay, done. So let's grab my dark. Let's see, I can do this. Maybe. Okay, like that. So this is good. Now let me grab my what's the name of this? Stampin' Bright. This is Garden Green, and I'm gonna color the spots of the Garden Green, spots of the shell. Okay, that is done. This is my old style markers. I haven't switched this yet, but we do have the new style. I'm gonna have these dry out, use them as much as possible, and then switch to the other ones. Okay. there, and there's a little spot in the back there. How cute is that? Okay, so I'm done with these two. Now let me try and see if this is the good light. Yes, so now I'm gonna color, and I forgot I need another color. That would be, I'm gonna tell you, dark flirty flamingo, because I created my card and then I put everything away and I forgot to take everything out again. I'm gonna go here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Try to stay within the lines. Do the contour first. This is the longest part of doing the card. Then after we cut, color and die cut, we're almost done. I'm gonna do a little bit of shading with the darker granny apple green. Okay, so let me just fill in. Easy peasy. And I'm gonna go pretty quick because then I'm gonna fill in and still blend. So there's gonna be more blending there. Okay. Okay, now, oh, this one needs a little bit of coloring. Okay, so now with the dark, is this my dark? Yes. So with the dark, I'm going to put a line here, there, and then we're going on this one, there, and then here we're going with this, and here. We're going like that. Here we're doing this and this. On this one we're going like that. Here we have, let me use this side because we're going into there. Okay, and then here we're going like that, and on this side and there, and so everything shows like, you know, there's a shade on that side. So now with my light, I'm going to blend everything in. And when it dries lighter. Let me just do this. Okay. Let's finish this fellow right here. Let's blend this part. Blend this. Blend here. Okay. And I think we're done. I want to go with a little bit more of and I forgot one spot. there. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit more, another layer, and here we go. Isn't this sticky cute? I think it is. Now you could even color and use watercolor, your re-inkers and watercolor brush, so you can do different ways of coloring. I'm gonna reapply a little bit and we are done. Okay, so that is that. I'm gonna set that aside. In the meantime, it's drying and showing you. And now I'm going to do some heat embossing and stamping. Okay, I have my stamps out. I need, let me move all the stuff here. I need my white embossing powder. I'm gonna use my, listen, this is so old that it's not even funny, but this is the first pigment ink that they came out. So I still have it. And I want to just shout out to those that are watching. I have Elise watching. Thank you. Francesca, she's watching from, are you in Italy? Sei in Italia? Francesca. Then I have Dawn. So thank you for popping on. And then I have Ben. So thank you, ladies, for joining me. Okay, so there you go. And I need my stamps. So I'm going to need a party hat. I'm going to open up this because I'm going to do that. So I'm going to stamp in white. I'm going to do one stamped right there. Another one on this one. And then I'm going to stamp. And I forgot to do my embossing buddy. Let's pray that I've done it because I had it out. I forgot. So we're going to stamp sweet. This is not what I wanted to stamp. This is not what I wanted to stamp. But I think I'm going to switch it because this is what I wanted to stamp. So let's flip it. It's not this one. Monica, this is the right thing. Because we're casing it. You're not making it your own. Because I was stamping Sweet Friend. But we need something that says it's okay to take it slow. Okay, and then I'm going to use this. And I'm going to put it inside here. Set it aside. Lucky me, it didn't get ruined. Okay, that is gonna go stay there because I can do it this with my hands there and this, and if I don't like it I can stamp it again. Voila. So we're going to heat emboss all of these. Close this. Grab my heat tool, and we're going to start quickly with this. And then let it heat up. Voila. That is number one. This one I'm going to hold it. It's hot. Now that is Okay, done. So let me go and, I think you can see it, right? You can see the embossing of the party hats and the sentiment. So now I'm gonna die cut, find the dies, the matching dies from here. So I'm going to find my party hat, and then I'm going to die cut these images, and I'm going to use my tape, and I have my die cutting machine on the other side. So I'm going to take this and die cut it for you. Let's see if I can fit the other die. I think I can. Yes, I can. So everything will be cut at once. The only thing that I need to repeat is for the party hats. I need you to stay still. There. For my party hats. Like that. I'm going to secure one and die cut the other one. And then move everything away. And then we'll be done in no time to assemble the card. But, so because we're here doing casing the catalog, we need to show you what to do, right? Okay, let me go cut everything here. Okay. Number one done. And now I'm gonna take this is my party hat, and now I'm going to take my crushed curry hat and go die cut it quickly. And voila! Done. Okay, let's put these over there, and let's start assembling. Okay. How do I love this? And now I'm going to show you, if you have not seen these dies in action, I'm going to show you what they do. Okay. So they will cut here, so it looks like you can tuck in your something, whatever you want them to hold, right? I didn't do one thing here, and I am going to do it. So I don't think I did that. I did not blend this side. And probably you would say, Monica, what are you doing? You're forgetting part of it. But we can always fix it. Yes, I did everything. I need to blend this one. And I'm blending with the light. And when it dries, you will still see. Okay. This, and that. Here and here. Put it away. And now we are going to finish assembling this card. So this little turtle here is going to have dimensionals. I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to use my mini dimensionals because it's me. Okay, because you can fit more, right? I think this is good. Let's see, I don't want this to be sinking. Okay, so this fella right there, let me pull all the backings of my many dimensionals. And my friend Rose, she is a pro. She uses the U-Pick tool, and then she does dum, tuck. But I get discouraged after the first one. So she has a very good technique where she picks them up in no time. Oh, look at that. It works. Okay, so I want this to be like that. I want this little fella to be like right there. Okay, like that. We're gonna do the same, put some dimensionals, a large one here, and then all little ones. Okay, I could put a large there, but I want to go around here and put a large for the legs. And let's see if I can do this now. Pull, pull. There you go. And look at that. Wow. Now it works. I need this up. So now this is gonna stay like that. So this fellow here, and we're gonna do it right away, has to hold something in his hand. It keeps on popping down. Okay, so now this is holding this. Okay, so I'm going to put, let's see if I put a large dimensional here and a small down here. Let's see. It's okay to take it slow. Okay, then we have party hats, and this party hat is gonna go on, guess what, dimensionals there. And my other party hat is gonna go here. And I forgot to do something that I'm gonna do before I finish this card. How stinking cute is this? Okay, now let's not forget this. This should be, I want, if I can find it, the Flirty Flamingo that I mentioned that I was supposed to have out, but I put it down. So I am going to use, here, maybe this is, no, it's not in my basket, and it's hiding somewhere. There you go. Here it is. So we're gonna do dark Flirty Flamingo, and we're gonna do two little nice cheeks there. There, look at that. And now let's play with this what is this? So this is gonna go under here. He's playing, voila. And I know that I have to attach this, and that's why I waited, because this is gonna go down like such. You're going to cover that. Okay. I'm going to tilt this up here. Okay, here we go. Like that. And this little fella, we're going to put some adhesive in the back. Yes, that was my back. I'm gonna put a liquid glue. A little bit. And then we are going to put it down right here. Okay. Like that. Voila. And now that I know where it's going, I think I can just use, should I use 2 of these? Maybe. You can do liquid glue, you can do whatever, but I am a dimensional crazy lady. Okay, and I'm gonna stick this one with another small mini dimensionals there. This guy is playing the orange. There we go. I think I did it. Right? It's down there, there. And if I want to do something even better, let's see if this fits. Because you know, then if it doesn't, then I can always trim it. Yes, I can always trim it or hide it. We're gonna hide it. Look at what I'm gonna do. There, and I'm gonna push under. And voila, nobody knows. There, there. Now, whoops. To finish the card front, we're going to put some of the embellishment, and the sample to me uses the clear. So I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do 1, 2, and I'm also doing another one. Oh, let's mix and match there. Okay, so now to finish the outside, the inside, I'm going to stamp in Memento. Okay, because the catalog, oh, the banjo, okay, because the catalog doesn't show you what the inside looks like, right? But we are pretending, and I should have stamped this before, I mean to start with, but let's say that we are going to do it this way. Hope your birthday is totally awesome. And we are taking this strip, we're going to bring the outside to the inside, and we are done. After we put this one down, we have created a cute little note card that you can put in a gift bag, and there you go. There you have it. So let's see if we did a good job casing the catalog right here. Do you think we can say yes? I think so, pretty much, right? There we go. So this is all for tonight. So this is what I made tonight. This was my original right there. Okay, so now I have 2 cute little cards. And if I want to make this as a mounted on a, make it a regular card, I'm just gonna cut this, and then because this measures 3.5 by 5, then I can have a layer of another, maybe do it in what is the color, this crushed curry. I can do a crushed curry card base, or a whiter white with a layer, and then put more designer series paper, and then bring this to a regular card size. So there's always different ways of doing things. So this is the casing the catalog for tonight. I'll be on tomorrow, not sure what time, because I have guests coming from Italy. One is already here, so I think it would be probably the early afternoon. And so there you go. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is the card, and I hope this will inspire you. If you're on my email list, you will get the measurements and all the supplies to recreate this card. Okay, ladies, that is all for tonight. And remember, you have until Sunday if you're interested in getting this card class. You get one of each, supplies to recreate one of each. Obviously, I cannot stamp anything this, but on top of this, you will also receive the recipe card with the measurements on how to recreate each one of the projects, even this cutie patootie card right here that I showed you pulls out, has the sentiment. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.